Alright, boys, I think we're live. I went to my LGS today. They started selling Flesh and Blood, finally. I was able to talk to them enough to pick up the product after about 2 weeks of pestering. And I've been buying my Flesh and Blood product off many different websites. I think I started with Channel Fireball. Then you have like Team Covenant had some pretty good deals for a while. It's been pretty difficult to find a lot of the alpha related stuff. You have your starter decks, I was able to get my hands on the IRA starter decks, which is cool. That's basically what I've played with so far. Me and my girlfriend have played with the IRA decks, and I've built a handful of Blitz decks so far. I think Blitz is the format that I can get into pretty easy. Hopefully these packs, getting these out of the box, isn't too harsh on the mic right now. I'm still figuring out the layout of everything, so this is a giant work in progress. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I will be obsessing over every single comment, so please feel free to leave criticism, your thoughts. I've been a big fan of TCGs for a long time, and I've watched my fair share of unboxing videos. So I figured, heck, I like me some Flesh and Blood. It's a new game. Let's try it out. So what are we looking for in this box? I'd like a Fandal Spring Tunic. I got one out of Crucible of War, which I was really happy about. But I would like any of the legendary equipments. I've been playing, I really like Reinhardt, I like Dorinthia, so any of those would be cool. I'm not a big fan of Bravo, just not my play style. Ninja's super cool, but I'm also going to be setting up the way I organize cards here, so hopefully it doesn't get too messy. Our token here in the back. Gotta see how I can actually get these for the camera to see. So, like I said, guys, this is a work in progress. I have a second box here. I might try out a different video layout for that one. But for now, we have our 4 generic actions. Nothing crazy. Put those off to the side. Helm. We got Yellow Snatch. Breakneck Battery. And a Time Snap Potion. Ooh, oh, Hollow Time Snap. That is the hollow slot. Rare, nothing too crazy. I actually just ordered a bunch of potions because I wasn't planning on picking up a lot of Welcome to Wraith, but it's what my LGS had in stock, so I'm going to support my boys, and there's still a handful of good cards I can get from this set. So now we're going to do Root, Ninja, Warrior, Ninja, Warrior. I actually might do this later. I don't want to be organizing the entire time that I'm opening these packs. I want to make this somewhat concise, so we'll just probably put the rares and whatnot in a pile, and I'll figure that out later. So if this video is frustrating, I have no idea what I'm doing, honestly, so bear with me, and hopefully in time things will get a little bit more sharp. So we have our token, we have our 4 generic actions. Some more red razor reflexes would be cool. We got Snapdragons, Flick Flack, Blackout Kick, and a Flock of the Featherwalkers hollow. So another 2 rares. Decent hollow. I prefer a red flock, but I think yellow's pretty good. So we'll grab another pack. What have you guys been opening lately? Have you still been going through Welcome to Wraith and Arcane Rising? Have you kind of moved on from those? Is the product even available in your regions? I've been hearing that UK has a lot of issues getting product. In South Florida, where I'm at, it's been fairly consistent. If I can order a product online, it normally arrives relatively quickly. So we got these, Goliath Gauntlet. Over here, Staunch Response, Overpower, and a Head Jab. Nothing crazy. Pretty slow start, but it's the way it is in TCGs, you know? I have to say that Welcome to Wraith isn't like my favorite set out of the two hero-centric sets so far. I really do like Arcane Rising, but I feel like Welcome to Wraith has a lot available in it, and I do like the classes, so I am always interested in getting some more Welcome to Wraith product. Blessing of Deliverance, Disable, and a Hollow Red Razor Reflex. Nice. That'll go right into a Blitz deck. If you guys want to see some of the Blitz decks that I've been working on, please let me know. Maybe I'll make some videos kind of going through those. Nothing crazy. I don't have... Ooh, Enlightened Strike, actually. That would be a really good card to pull from these boxes. I really would like picking those up. We got Barkbone Strapping, Barraging, Staunch Response, and an Emerging Power. So far we are just hitting rares. Nothing crazy. This set does have super rares. Super rares were in Welcome to Wraith and in Arcane Rising. They did away with the super rares in Crucible. They started just making everything majestic, which is why if you open up a Crucible of War box, you'll see a lot more Majestics. Majestics are relatively rare in the first two boxes. So we got Demolition Crew, another Goliath Gauntlet, Drone of Brutality Yellow, nothing crazy, Overpower, and a Hollow Nimble Strike. Nothing too crazy there. Trying to make sure that opening these packs doesn't freak the mic out. So I will be listening to this before I post it, and hopefully nothing is brutal. I'm probably going to put it up anyways, just because I want to get something out there, get some feedback, but any feedback would be appreciated. So we got our 4 generics. That's how a pack breaks down normally. We have a Flick Flack. Oh, we have a Steel Blade Supremacy, which is cool. I have 2 of these for a Blitz deck, and it's nice to have a third one. That'll basically determine what I make as my first fully constructed deck, is what hero I can kind of compile the 3 ofs for first. So this is nice, our first Majestic Steel Blade. The camera does look a little fuzzy. I am trying to get a better webcam for this kind of production. Cell phone might honestly be better at this point, but this is the setup I'm going with first. I can't really get it to focus super well down here, so hopefully it's not a complete waste of time. We have a Hollow Driving Blade, and the rest of our stuff over here. When the Crucible of War boxes come in, I'm going to try, and depending on the 2 formats that I kind of go with the boxes I'm opening today, I'm going to find out which one's better. I might try something different, because I do want to find a clean way of opening up these packs. And just looking at this right now in the recording, I can tell it's a little fuzzy, but I think the game is new. I want to get into this field, so here we are. So we got our 4 generics, Breaking Scales, Energy Potion, which is super cool. We have a red Drone of Brutality, which I like. And we have a Hollow Goliath Gauntlet, which is cool. I like collecting the holographic equipment. I'm excited to pick up more of those. I don't think I would use Goliath Gauntlet in too many situations, but it's a nice holo to have. So, you know, I appreciate that over insert generic comment here. But yeah, I've definitely fallen for this game, I would say. I've been into it for about a month and a half now, and I'm honestly like 10 or 11 boxes deep. So some people would call that a problem, but I call it a hobby. A dangerous hobby. So we have our generics there. Another Barkbone, Blessing of Deliverance. Ooh, Route. This is actually pretty good. That's another warrior card, so it's just pushing me more in the direction of possibly making Dorinthia my first constructed deck, which is a little daunting, honestly. I really like Blitz. I like the Blitz format for the purposes of playing a quick game getting people into the game. Just requiring 2 of each card you want to play is a lot easier on the wallet when you're looking at cards you want to buy. But I can only guess that most events, when they start popping up around here, are going to be constructed. So it would be nice to start working on a constructed level deck. Although I do want to play Blitz, honestly, more often. So we got our 4 generics. We got Iron Wrought Plate. We got Warrior's Valor. Ooh, we have a Hollow Red Snatch. That's pretty solid, actually. That's pretty cool. I think this might be my second red holographic Snatch. That just does not roll off the tongue the way I wanted to. I feel a little dirty saying that over and over again. But let's keep it PG-13 before we identify our audience. Before, I imagine it'll be a bunch of heathens, just knowing me personally, but let's get there first. So we got our 4 generics. Hope Merchant's Hood, which is pretty decent. I kind of like that card. The idea, just once in the game, shuffling up your hand. It's kind of a Hail Mary, but are you willing to give up a nice piece of equipment for the possibility of reshuffling your hand? Seems like it could work out in certain decks, but I don't know where the space is yet. Ooh, we got a Tome of Fandal. Very nice. This is actually pretty sweet. This is a good card. I'm glad I have one of those. It's my first one. That's why Blitz just seems so good to me, because I only need 1 more for a Blitz deck. I need 2 more for Constructed if I was going to play 3. Would you even play it in Blitz? I don't know. Kind of maybe too slow for that format. We have a Hollow Open the Center, which is cool. I do like Ninja quite a bit. I like the combo potential in Ninja. Seems like there's a lot of interesting plays that you could work out. I like Reinhardt quite a bit from Welcome to Wraith. I like the idea of discarding cards to make really big plays and kind of playing around your hand, kind of optimizing your discard, getting down to 1 or 2 cards that you want to discard to really pop off. Put that over there. Oh, we have a red Scour the Battlescape. That's pretty decent. These right here. We have a Helm, Blackout Kick, Blessing of Deliverance, and Slogism. So I feel pretty good about this box so far, just hitting the Tome and the 2 Warrior Supers, or 1 Super, 1 Majestic. So that's pretty solid. This is definitely a Warrior box, and I'm not complaining. The first couple of boxes of Welcome to Wraith that I opened, I got way too much Bravo stuff. I didn't get the Tectonic Plate, but I did get, I think, like 2 Crushes, or it's like Spinal something. I got Showtime. And when I ordered the Channel Fireball Black Friday bundle, he was one of the champions I got in Cold Foil, along with Dash, who I don't really play either of those. I'm not super excited about either of them, but I do want to try and get my hands on all of the heroes and weapons Cold Foil. So we'll put these over here. Iron Rod Helm, Barraging Beatdown, Blue Snatch, and a Rising Knee Thrust. Another cool thing about my LGS finally deciding to sell Flesh and Blood is they had buy a box promos. So I was able to pick up these 2 boxes, and they had the first set, the Welcome to Wraith. They had the weapons in Cold Foil. And I just picked up the Dawnblade and the Romping Club. I kind of think now that I should have got one of the Kodachis. I opened up a Cold Foil Kodachi in Crucible of War, and I'm pretty sure that the Cold Foil promo from the buy a box is the reverse Kodachi to the Cold Foil in Crucible. So it would have been super sick, but knowing me, I probably will be back there picking up another box relatively soon. So I'll just be able to pick up the Kodachi then, because I don't think too many people in that store are super up on Flesh and Blood yet. So that gives me the opportunity to come in and scoop up the good stuff. So we got a Potion of Strength, a Flutter Fist, and a holographic Pounding Gale, which is a super rare. So that's a pretty good it's a pretty good pack right there. Good ninja stuff. So it's starting to go from mostly warrior to a little bit of ninja in there. We've got a couple blackout kicks. I think I have play sets of those by now. That's a cool thing about Flesh and Blood, is you can really pick up a box or two of a set, and you're going to get most of the rares that you need. You may not get the exact pitch combination that you're looking for, but you'll have enough stuff to kind of put together a blitz deck at least. Quicken token. Fantastic. So we got our 4 cards over here, 4 generics. Our Bark Bone, and then we have Breakneck Battery and Flick Flack with a hollow yellow Overpower. So that's decent. I don't like Overpower as a card too much, honestly. Would maybe play the blue one for the pitch value, but an attack reaction that has a cost of 3 just seems kind of heavy to me. Like, I don't know how much extra stuff you're going to have going on in your hand. I really hope this audio isn't ruined by me opening these packs, but we will find out in post. Alright, so we got our 4. We got a Sink Below. Definitely going to be going through these to look for Sink Below. Sink Below is an insanely good card. Another YouTuber who talks about Flesh and Blood, Red Rogue, I believe it is. He just did a top 10 video on the top 10 like commons and rares you should look for. And spoiler, Sink Below is on that list. So Refraction Bolters, Red Warrior Valor, Cranial Crush, super rare, not bad. Not my thing, but hopefully if Flesh and Blood does pick up at my LGS, which I'm sure it will, there's bound to be a Bravo player. And hopefully he opens up the goods for other classes, because I'm going to have some choice cards for him. Okay. So we have another Quicken token. We're maybe down to about 6 packs, so we're making our way through. Got Scar for a Scar. We got Red Sink Below. Pretty decent. Heart and Cross Strap. Savage Feast. Another red Snatch. And a yellow hollow Warrior's Valor. So pretty decent. I like Warrior's Valor. Anything that can give Dorinthia go again is kind of like the cornerstone to having her pop off, I think. We got Young Bravo. It's our token. At least one side of it. Okay, we have our 4 generics. Another Refraction. Raging Beatdown. Blue. Ooh. Nice. Now we have the Brave Forge Bracers. So this 100% is a Warrior box right now. And that's a really good pickup for me, just having put together the Dorinthia Blitz deck. Now we have one of the legendary equipments. We also got the Tome in this box. So this is turning out to be pretty awesome. We have 6 packs left. Let's see if we can pull one more. I mean, I'd like another super rare. I'd like another Majestic. But I'm feeling pretty good so far. So we'll put these 4 over here. Nothing crazy. Iron Rod Helm. We have Flick Flack, Flutter Fist, and Emerging Power. Alright, alright. I'm also on the lookout for like more of these playmats. I think Flesh and Blood has incredible playmats. They seem to be really hard to find right now. I think a lot of this stuff is really hard to find for a lot of people. So hopefully in the next couple of months, especially before Monarch, I think Legend Story Studios has a lot of work to do leading up to Monarch. They could be doing a lot more in terms of social media, kind of getting the hype out there. It reminds me a lot of Gods Unchained, which is a CCG online, where the hype has to be carried around by the player base. And that can be kind of difficult, you know? You can sit there and tell somebody how incredible a game is, but when the company is putting out awesome material themselves, it goes a long way. So we have Savage Feast, Last Ditch Effort, which is a super, so we got what we asked for. And we have Whelming Gust Wave. So we hit another super. It's not my favorite personally. I think there is room for it in a very heavy fatigue build. You could maybe do something with Last Ditch, but meh. Okay. Harmonized. Put our 4 to the side. We got Snapdragon, which I think is one of the best equipments in this set, easily. We have a red Steel Blade Shunt. A blue Sigil. I would have liked this to be a red Sigil. Honestly, blue is kind of meh. And we have a Surging Strike. So we definitely got some Ninja Hollows. Definitely be nice to flash out Katsu deck. What do you guys think about the new heroes from Crucible? I haven't played with too many of them. I kind of want to get a set of all of them, so I'm hoping I can get those out of the Crucible boxes I have coming in. Those are kind of my biggest hits. The first Crucible of War box that I opened, I got a Shyana and a Shard in the same box, which is insane. So don't have high expectations for that box. When it comes in, I'd really just like to pick up a lot of the rares. But if I got another one of either one of those, I would sell it super quick. Blue Sink below, meh. And we got Helm of Eisenspeak. We have Steelblade Shunt, and here we go. Now we have a red Sigil of Solus, which is quite nice. I like that. I feel like that's a really good sideboard card. Up against aggro, you know, just being able to gain 3 life. Unless you're playing up against the Reaping Blade, that is going to give you a little bit of time. But honestly, would you rather have a Sigil that pitches for 1, costs 0, and gives you 3 life, or have a defense card that defends for 3? I wonder like what the conversation is there, you know? Is it better to just have the card that gives you 3 life, or is having a card in your hand that you can discard to defend for 3 that can possibly do something else? You know, which one's better? Scar for a Scar. We got Breaking Scales. We have Disable, Staunch Response, and a blue Smash Instinct, which brute cards that do under 6 points of damage, that ain't it, Chief. Gotta have that lucky number 6. So last pack, guys. Again, thanks for tuning in to this first video. I appreciate it. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to be doing this more and more often. Hopefully with time and with some feedback, I can really dial in on the best way to do it. There's a... Nice. Saved, boys. Hopefully there's, you know, I want to find the best way to do it. There's a lot of awesome content creators out there who have their setups. Of course, I want to look towards that and see what they're doing right. I want to find what works for me. This is what I have set up right now, so this is what I'm doing. But, hey, every journey starts with the first step, right? So we'll put that down there. We got our 4 cards here. We have Breaking Scales, Breakneck Battery, another Potion, and a rare Flutterfist as our last holo. So let's just check out what we got real quick before we close this down. We got a nice pile of holos. I like this. I feel like we got a good amount of potions, which is, personally, I like those cards quite a bit. I did order in about 3 of each, so I'm going to have doubles now, or, you know, just more than the play set I need. But that's cool. I think it'll be good to trade for people. Just kind of, I was telling my LGS I'd like to put together budget decks for them, just so people could play, because it's near impossible to find the first 4 hero starter decks, so I'd like to put something together. So we got a Tome, that's incredible. We got the Brave Forge Bracers, that's also super sick. And everything else is kind of, you know, just a little bit of gravy. So, I'm Shout. Thanks for checking out the channel. Leave any comments, leave any suggestions. I'm also trying to find ways to play Flesh and Blood. I have Tabletop Simulator. I'd also like to play webcam games. So if anybody's interested in maybe setting up a webcam game or something like that, let me know, because I have decks and I want to play them. So let me know. Gonna take a look at this, set up the next video. We'll get back into it again, but I will catch you guys next time. Peace.